business and nothing for the poor. The world at war, forever, evermore. Good battle is good business and nothing for the poor. The world at war, forever, evermore. Good battle is good business and nothing for the poor. The world at war, forever, evermore. What you fighting for? Or what you fighting for?
As I told a rowdy pro-drug conference in New Orleans a few months ago, legalization of an antisocial behavior is a poison pill, not a silver bullet. It is a dangerous dialectic to call for a world of free drugs as opposed to a world free of drugs. They come with different degrees of collateral damage. With vision and resources, we can enforce the UN drug conventions in a manner that, on balance, represents by far the healthiest and the safest option.
I attended the meeting of the Drug Alliance in New Orleans last December. 1,200 participants, 1,000 lunatics, 200 good people to talk to, the other ones that obviously are drugs.
Well, I think what Mr. Costa did in statements which sort of named drug policy organizations as drug legalizing organizations is that he used a very shorthand to describe groups which have complex agendas, which recognize problems as extremely complex. I, frankly speaking, know few people or groups that think that one solution to the problem is the solution. I think we all know that there are vast complexities that are a part of a discussion. So I think that he actually is not recognizing the potential that NGOs and civil society have in assisting him in the process of dealing with drug problem globally, if he sees civil society groups in such a simplistic way. I think that there are vast complexities and there is amazing expertise among community groups based on real life, based on personal experience of our families and people we love and our friends. And so I think that there is a potential to harness that experience, and for reasons unclear to me, he's reluctant to do so, and instead simplifies the message to call many of those competent groups by one name.
I think it's also a mistake to get too engaged in responding to Mr. Costa's negative statements. The truth is that 5 years ago, Mr. Costa wouldn't have mentioned NGOs at all, and he wouldn't have gone to a Drug Policy Alliance conference, and he wouldn't have said that harm reduction is something that is a semantic distinction. He would have been silenced or felt silent. So I actually embrace being acknowledged, and if in fact he's calling us a vocal and narrow-minded minority now, 5 years ago he wouldn't have called us anything, and 5 years from now I think that he will be, or the UN system will be closer to the kinds of things we are talking about: evidence-based practice, health, and human rights protections. So it is better to be acknowledged than to be ignored, and I very much see the influence of civil society in the comments that he made.
The world at war, forever, evermore. Good battle is good business and nothing